Hi, this is Megan from Lofty View Farm, and I had some seeds that I ordered and I just got them all in. I went through all of my seeds from the last few years and decided what I needed. I was actually completely out of tomato seeds and peppers. It is kind of late to start pepper seeds in New Hampshire. I usually do that in February, but there is one special seed that my dad has requested that I start, so I will be starting that. But I figured I would just kind of open these for you. So I have Baker's Creek, TomatoFest, and Botanical Interests, and then I have one that I got from a local store, which is from High Mowing. So this is Maddie's Wild Cherry. It's a really nice variety of sweet cherry tomatoes. This one I have less in, so I'll probably do this. This is out of TomatoFest. They have a great variety of tomatoes, and I just noticed, sadly, Dogma lost her husband, which I feel really bad about that. I hadn't known that until I was watching some of their videos. I have only a few that are my very, very favorite that I usually get from them. Oh, they gave me a free one. That's very sweet. I got multiple of the ones that I love. So San Maranzo Ridorta is one that I really like. Sorry if I'm saying this incorrectly. This is a really nice San Maranzo for like canning. And we've tried a lot of tomatoes. My mother and I tried a lot of tomatoes. This is Ceylon, and these are a mini beefsteak tomato. So they're really chunky and juicy, and they're just like about this size. They're pretty small. And then a Japanese black truffle. I'm probably saying that wrong. Anyways, this is kind of a pear-shaped blackish tomato that is about this big. Very prolific. One of the gentlemen that I know always asks for it. And then they gave me a Walford's Wonder as a bonus, which was really sweet. So I just wanted to say my condolences to Gary's family. So this is Baker's Creek. Baker's Creek. I got a lot of flowers this year. My mom passed, so she always loved zinnias and stuff, so I'll show everyone the zinnias. So we got this one. I'm not going to be able to pronounce these, so I'm just going to show you this zinnia. This one. Got Orange King Calendula. I planted this last year and it was stunning. I really am excited about it. And then it's also good for medicinal purposes. I'm gonna plant these actually outside soon. I was told by my mom to always plant them when the snow is still down where you want them, and they actually just they seed themselves. So this is gonna be a poppy, so I can have poppy seeds. So here are some peppers that I'm not going to actually plant this year, other than one of them. Let me try and organize this a little bit so I can have all the peppers together. Okay. I feel like I'm missing one. That's okay. Oh, here it is. So I'll start with the one that my dad asked me to plant, which is a Sugar Rush Peach. They're very prolific and he likes to snack on them. This is probably for next year, but I got Notapinos, which are not hot jalapenos for my kids. It was nice because they gave me a free Jimmy Nardello Italian pepper, so I actually have two. They give you a free seed, see? But so I have this. This is a really heavy producer too, and kind of skinny long sweet peppers. A pimento. I love pimentos because I like to stuff them and then like bake them with like spicy sausage and stuff like that. A sweet bonnet. These are a really nice sweet pepper. But anyways, as I said, I'm only going to be doing the Sugar Rush Peach just because it's kind of late to be planting peppers in New Hampshire. It's actually getting on the edge of being later to plant tomatoes, but I just got all my tomatoes in. So, oh, and this is my other favorite. This is a Lysa, and they have a really thick wall, and they're one of the best sweet peppers. I love making like a really nice, what is it called? Lasagna with these in them. It's very delicious. I guess I'll just keep going through. This is a new cabbage to me, so I'm gonna plant this. Slow bolt cilantro. I always seem to have, I want cilantro with like salsa, and it's always kind of already gone by the time I get to it. Honey nut is one of my favorite squashes. They're very petite and kind of like almost like 1 portion to 2 portion sizes. They're very small. They're like this big, but they're extremely sweet, and they were actually specifically selected by, I believe it was a chef that made them that sweet. This is another cabbage that I'm gonna try this year, new to me. I tried these last year, and I love beets. I like to make beet salad and stuff, and they're very sweet and delicious. So I got those. I also do golden boys too, and I have a lot of those from last year. This was another free seed, which I love Thai basil, so I'm excited. I prefer to make Thai basil. I prefer to make pesto with Thai basil. It's a very fun thing to switch up with your pesto regime. Kellogg's breakfast is delicious. Anyone that follows Jess with Jessica Sowers, a lot of my like Paul Robeson and Kellogg's breakfast came from her recommendations, and I love them. This is Paul Robeson. This is probably one of my favorite beefsteak type tomatoes. Berkeley tie-dye pink. Jewels of Au Pair. I'm just curious to try it. It's like I think it's like potentially a perennial, but I'm not positive. I have to look. But they're supposed to kind of taste like spinach or something like that. I planted these last year. It was a really nice type of chamomile. These are butterfly peas, and I'm gonna try and plant them so the kids can dye stuff like drinks and stuff. I prefer these type of carrots because I don't have super sandy soil, so these grow really well. Another free seed, a Japanese giant red mustard. So I got 3 free seeds. Chinese string eggplants. I love being able to pick eggplants out, and I like to add them to stir fries, just like quick stir fries. I'm kind of an odd person and like to have savory stir fries for breakfast, which is a weird thing to admit to, but I add these to that. And then marshmallow. I'm not sure if I'm gonna plant these this year, but I got those. And then my last is Botanical Interests. I think I have the most of Botanical Interest, and I do not have them organized. And I do think I got an outrageous amount of spinach, so bear with me. Like more than I think I meant to get, actually. So I'll start with the big seed packets. I've been cooking a lot of Indian food, and they ask for fenugreek. So the leaves, I've been using celery. They said celery is kind of similar, celery leaves. But I got this, so I can make, what is my favorite? Spinach paneer. I love making spinach paneer. So I just got that. And then I got garbanzo beans. I'm not positive if I'm gonna grow these, but they're supposed to be really easy to grow, and they are a little pea pod, and then I could have my own beans. So I have a lot of spinach, so let me see. I'll kind of try and put them together. My son, my youngest son picked this out, which is a flower mix because he loves flowers. We'll see where we're gonna put it, but we want to help the bees. Sun Gold is always my favorite. My kids love eating these, especially my oldest. Purple Cherokee is always a good one. It kind of reminds me of Paul Robeson. They're very similar in like kind of a smoky way. Feverfew. I want to plant some of that. This is my all-time favorite broccoli for where I live. It's called Bell Star, and it is just a really nice producer, and I like how tight the broccoli crowns are. Oh, see, I got more sweet Thai basil because I'm not kidding. It makes a better pesto. I think it makes a way better pesto. Butter crunch is one of my favorites. I either do really well with lettuce, this type of like head of lettuce, if it's really rainy. Tons of spinach. I got Oceanside, Matador, so much spinach. They gave me a free thank you mesclun mix. Vivian is a new lettuce for me. Ice Queen is also a new lettuce to me. I love eating borage flowers. I just will pick them randomly while I'm walking by. So I plant these every year, and they're good for the bees, but sorry. Excuse me. I also got my own giant red mustard, even though they gave me one for free in the other packets. Munchers, cucumbers, red Russian kale is my all-time favorite kale. I make a really lovely kale salad with these in the summertime, and I just love eating kale salad in general. And if you're juicing, super important. I would say I usually have at least 4 heads that are growing, and they last from the spring all the way into the late fall, almost into the winter. Oh, that's funny. I got a second thing of honey nut. I must obviously love honey nut. More spinach. This is my favorite bush bean. Tavera. It's very delicious. More spinach. Another type of cabbage. Another bell star. Sugar magnolia peas. I'm gonna try these because the kids like kind of pretty things in the garden. A second sun gold. They're just very expensive. I think they only do 10 seeds, but they're well worth the money. I think they're $5.99. And then homemade pickles. So that is all that I got for new seeds. I have a lot of old seeds that I have from the previous years. I also acquired some of my mom's seeds because she has passed away, and we were planning on doing gardening. We plant our gardens every year together. So this is my first year planting it by myself. So I'm excited to start the garden. Thank you for my motivation, and I hope you enjoyed my unboxing. I know that I absolutely love seeds. There's other companies I like to buy from, like High Mowing, and I also like Hudson Valley. And there's another one that I can't remember right now, but those are probably most of the seed companies I purchase from. It's better to actually purchase from where the area that you live in, like the similar zoning. So High Mowing is from Vermont, and that would be a really good one. And then Hudson Valley is from New York, if you're from New Hampshire. I don't know where Botanical Interests is out of. Colorado. And then Baker's Creek is out of MO, is that Missouri? And then TomatoFest is out of California. I've always had good luck with all of these companies in New Hampshire, but anyways, if you have any recommendations, I'm gonna start planting my tomato seeds like today. Today is St. Patrick's Day, and I look forward to seeing you again, and I hope you enjoyed that. Have a good day. Bye.